Hey guys, welcome back to another black magic teaching. So this teaching, this spell itself, I practiced it, I developed it, and it got fine-tuned with the demon O. So I'm presenting this spell in that format, which is a black magic spell, done with the demon O specifically for protection from harm and attacks. Because there's a difference. You can be attacked and you can be in harm's way. So it's protection against both. So before I jump into this teaching, guys, for those who don't know, obviously I'm predominantly a spellcaster, spiritual teacher, occult teacher. I offer one-on-one consultation lessons where we can chat about basically anything you hear on my channel, a situation you might find yourself in, whether it's healing you need, further guidance and teachings, accessing your higher self, speaking about a specific case, invocation tarot readings, my chaos magic course. It's a huge variety of offerings that I offer to elevate yourself in this life, okay, and teaching. So again, this spell is something obviously I can do for you, and then you go ahead and do the thank you invocation, which I would teach you as the client, okay? But if you have practiced magic on a regular basis, right, and you're looking to build up that muscle, your magic muscles as such, continue practicing, continue learning. And remember, people overlook this so often. Every spell is fueled by, yes, whether entities working with you, the materials, of course, your energy and emotion you put into it, but also your knowledge. Like if you're just doing something without the knowledge behind it, it's not fully activated either. Okay, so knowledge is important, and that's why I keep sharing these teachings of mine. So, firstly, if you're going to do this yourself, um, do an initial invocation with entity first, okay? So, this is a beautiful spell that is shared with me with him for, again, protection against harm and against attackers. It's a pretty simple setup. It's all got to do with your relationship with entity now, these few materials and the energy you pour into it and your understanding of what you're doing. So, you're first going to need at the back, or whatever your altar area is going to be, whether it's a round plate or a square board, right? At the back, you're going to have entities 2 candles, which is one black, one yellow, both scribed with his name on it. Embalm that with sandalwood oil, and around the candles, however you want to decorate it, make it look pretty, luxuries like sweets, chocolates, nuts, and a glass of wine or whiskey. Slightly in front of that, you're going to have another 2 candles, 2 black candles. These are your candles. So each candle here is going to be inscribed your name on it, embalmed with olive oil, okay? Surrounded by coarse salt and fresh lavender. Now, between these 2 sets of candles, you're going to have your hand-drawn petition, right? Which will have entities um, sigil drawn on there, and you can check out my video name for that and about how to go into that process. But now, because this isn't an invocation, it's a spell working with entity, you are also going to welcome entity into your presence, and you are going to get very specific in your writing for the protection against this harm and these attackers very specifically, and identifying yourself. And you'll do the same verbally, and once you close your eyes, you'll do the same mentally, which I normally do as I speak it out, because as you speak it out, you see it as well. So all 3 vibrations are crossed at that point, okay? And then slightly on the one side of the set of your set of candles, you're going to have a glass bowl or a metal bowl, okay? You're going to need some pics of the people that you know are either aiming jealousy at you, discord, hate, trying to sabotage you, trying to deliberately just harm you in any way, whether it's mentally, physically, any form of abuse. If you know the person is, print their pic, okay? You want at least 3 to 4 prints of their pics, and I'll tell you why now. So the one set, right, whether it's one person, 5 people, you're going to cut it out, put their full names behind it, and then put the words there, bound still, behind each pic. Put that in the bowl. The remaining prints, you're going to burn that, let it cool down, put that ash on top of these pics. Put some broken glass, and again, broken mirror pieces. Again, be careful when you do this. Use a packet or something, break it in there. I don't want you guys harming yourselves, which is why I say if you're really unsure of what you're doing or seeing no results, rather reach out to me and I will assist you. I'll do the spell for you and you do the thank you invocation. But for practice purposes and knowledge purposes, you want some broken glass on top of the ash. And I can't stress this enough, I'm not endorsing anyone to cut themselves or harm themselves, okay? You get a pin or something and you prick your finger and you put a couple of drops of blood on top of this broken glass, and Then on the other side of the candle, so on the one side will be their bowl, and on the other side of your candles, you're going to put this sigil there with your full name behind it and DOB. That's the setup. It's as simple as that. And then you simply call on entity. You call on his incantation, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Welcome entity. And then you start with entity. You first thank him for his presence and his energy upon you. So you don't put white light energy on. You put his hand on. Through your words and sight and vibration, you put his energy upon you, and you start binding these people out of your life, causing utter and complete protection for you from harm and danger. And you keep pouring that intent and sight and knowledge into the candles, giving glory to entity. Thereafter, you let the candles burn for a further 15-20 minutes, snuff it out, repeat for at least 3 sessions, 3 to 5 sessions, okay? And then on the last session, you let the candles burn out completely. No blowing out of the candles, okay? Okay, guys. So again, if you do need any of my service or teaching, simply hit me up and I'll get back to you. Be good or not.